This one walks in faith with the one and only true Creator, the greatest Creator ever, our one and only truly gracious God. Creates with love, truth, purpose, respect, faith, and integrity. Very respectfully so. And here we are in prophecy. The second prophecy involving the ugliest betrayals ever by the ugliest, elected to self. For self. So let's see this. Elected to betray out of hate and jealousy of God and his innocent little sweethearts of creations. The love and so. But what was so? They were not shortchanged. It was not enough for it. Which brings forth to the next issue that's so. These are all prevalence of the truth. This one speaks in faith. But I want to know to Creator, and it is the truth. Yes, perhaps so. It is in faith. It has been prophesied. Everything that has been spoken here or so was spoken in the first prophecy. Exactly so. So, business with groups and so. Group therapy. Groups. 12-step self-help meetings and so and so and so. All and so a manipulation and lie for the innocent creations. Innocent creations end up getting court-ordered, even though the courts are a fraud, a lie, a manipulation for selves, for the betrayer, against God and his innocent little sweethearts of creations. Or order to sow and to imply this false sense of belonging and so. You go to a 12-step meeting, for example, and they tell you you need to get a sponsor, you must go to meetings and this and that. And this one recollects going to meetings and going through this process of having a sponsor and being asked with anger, did you go to a meeting today? What about meetings? What about meetings? And so, meetings were never, this one does not. They're very ugly. The things that are talked about and so are all lies, the water stories and so, it is about so trying to imply a sense of being able to relate to innocent creations, when the truth is, innocent creations are God's business, not the betrayer's business, and so to manipulate for self, to take in and so, literally, eating and so, in every which way, from God. Who are you? Say every and anything to get the innocent creation to think about so, and then so, and so. It's a manipulation to taunt and so. And then the innocent creation says something, and then you turn to God and say, the betrayer turns to God and says so. See, they did this, they did that. As if it's ever any other's business what the relationship is between our one and only true Creator and each of his innocent little sweethearts of creations. As if. But the threats and all the allegations were made, and it is remembered by innocent creations, including this one. You foolish betrayers, telling God how you mean what you are going to do in your betrayals, because you were not created as you thought you should have been. You thought you were better than. Self-entitlement is ugly. And it is ugly. Hate and jealousy is ugly. Infiltration for self. Manipulating, making threats of so for self is ugly. And then trying to put your betrayals and your hate and your jealousy onto others for telling the truth and saying, hell no. The faith in this one does not waver, and with our one and only true Creator is infuriating to you betrayers, those that betray. And you want to deflect and so. What you've done, and lump every and all into the same category. And believe this and know this, and this is known clearly so. God made it very clear to those that betrayed. Told you, you are worthless through your own doing, and so. And you want to think and believe that every and all is going to believe you. Why would God elect a betrayer deemed worthless to tell his innocent little sweethearts of creations that they betrayed, lied to them, and so. God does not lie. God handles his own exactly so, very respectfully so. Why would he ever? What, because you found a way to infiltrate and needle and make threats for every and all to hear? And so, and say, this is what is going on, let's do this, let's do that, let's freeze up the internet. Let's make things really slow. Let's try their patience, let's get them to blow their stacks so that we can show that they are like this and that and so and so and so. God would not do this. God has not done, no. Love, truth, purpose, respect, faith, and integrity. That is so. That is so. You betrayers could not get this. So it was not enough for you. The sea serpent, who now proclaims to be a people 5 and 6 feet tall, proclaiming to be born in soul. What ugly lies. What a web will you weave when first you practice to deceive yourself. Betray God. Not any should, not any has any ever. It's not. The only to have ever betrayed God. The only. How ugly. How ugly. And to be told that you're not wanted, and so you want to proclaim and say that we are to come to you with love, and so. You don't know anything about love and respect and truth, purpose, faith, integrity. And you demand so from every and all because you are so a fat crack in the back that you call an ass. That's not even true to who and what you were. Foolish ones. And you want to put innocent creations in this and that and proclaim so that they are in falseness also, that they elected to sow, and the truth is they did not elect so. We walk in faith, exactly so. Been lied to by you. But our faith in and with our one and only true Creator did not waver. We stand in faith, love, truth, purpose, faith, integrity, very respectfully so with God. We would not. And as it is said, with respect to our one and only true Creator, as exactly so set forth. And it was said exactly so in the first prophecy. Exactly so. Same place, same so. So, you know, the groups are so trying to surround innocent creations with yourselves to manipulate and get what you want. You're not wanted. Not that he wants to be around you. Other than others like yourselves, perhaps. That's between you fools. This one does not care about a betrayer to God. This one loves our one and only true Creator with all of this one's creation as given forth by God solely. You foolish ones wanted to proclaim that you created, and so, because of so, putting innocent little sweethearts in other forms, and so you could put on leashes, and so. No. Keep your group therapies and so that you want to sit there and say, oh, we're family. We have a camaraderie here, and so. Yeah. All right, fools. Not ever from this one. Not ever. Not ever.